Hello everyone, it's Seji and today I am going to be talking about books and book related things. I tried vlogging and I realized that I suck at it, so I thought this would be the next best thing to do. So yeah, let's start. I have my iPad here just so that I can keep track of all the things that I wanted to talk about. So the first thing is, I went to visit my sister at the beginning of March and then broke my book buying ban just because, I don't know, I found some very nice books and I wanted to get them in hardcover. So the first one is Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This has been recommended to me a multitude of times, so I kind of felt obliged to get it, and also I really want to read it anyways. So this one, I got this one specifically because it is signed by Taylor. So and it has black spray painted edges, which is very nice. I'm also not gonna give like extensive descriptions at all about books that I haven't read, because I don't think that I would be able to do the books justice. So then we have Black Leopard, Red Wolf by Marlon James, and this was highly anticipated as well. I've had friends who have read this. The thing is that it's quite interesting because what I've seen is that a lot of people either love this book or do not like it at all. Marlon James is black. I think he is from Jamaica. I'm not too sure. But there is an airplane coming. I'm gonna have to cut this. Yeah, so if you see a cut, it is probably because an airplane is flying over my house. So this is the first volume of the Dark Star trilogy. It is a fantasy book. It's pretty thick. I think it has about 600 pages, and like I was saying, either you like it or you don't like it. So yeah, I was kind of intrigued by how differently a lot of my friends received this book, and also I got it in hardcover because this is not going well. Oh yeah, here it is, signed by Marlon James. Okay, and then here we have A Winter's Promise by Christelle Dabos. This is a French author. I received an ARC via NetGalley from the second volume, and this is a fantasy book. I can't remember what it was about again. It was, I think, someone who had the ability to walk through mirrors. Anyways, when I first read like the synopsis, I was like, okay, this sounds like a very nice series. It is finished. It's just that it's being translated by I don't know how to pronounce it. Europa editions. And yeah, so I don't know. Well, I lost my train of track. Why do I keep saying train of track? Train of thought. Oh man, this happened on Instagram 2 days ago. What I was saying is that it is French literature, which I don't think I've ever read a book that was originally written in French, so I thought this would be a good place to start. Okay, I'm gonna put them on the floor because if I put them on the table it will make too much noise. Those airplane. So those were all of the hardcovers that I bought. then while I was visiting my sister, I brought this book, The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon, to read. I was super ambitious about this. I was like, haha, I can read this in 8 days. But obviously that did not happen. I got to, I think, about page 212 or something. And then I kind of put it down. Yeah, it's just, the thing is, maybe I should tell you what this is about. So this is a fantasy book. I believe it's a standalone, and basically you have dragons living among people, and there's kind of like a divide between the west, I think, and the east people, and you have all these dragons who are trying to take over the world. I am giving such a bad explanation. I'm really sorry about it, but not to worry. I will put all of the books, like the Goodreads link to all of the books, so that you can actually read a good summary. Yeah, so this book is a fantasy book about dragons, and it follows different people. I have been enjoying this book. I really like it, but yeah, it's just a lot. It is a lot, so it just takes some time to get through it. But I think I'm just gonna, because I want to review it, and I make a lot of notes, so I think that if I don't start reviewing it whilst I'm reading, I will kind of like forget a lot of things, even though I've made notes. So I think I'm just gonna split it up in 5 parts. The book is actually split into 5 parts, but then I will read one part, then write a review on it, not publish it obviously, and then at the end I will have everything and then edit it and then make a video about it. But you can expect me to review this book in about a month or 2, because I have a lot of books to review. Okay, then I got some books at the second-hand store. I got these 4, and they were all £3, which is rather cheap. So I got Knots Plus Cross. Is it Knots Plus Crosses by Mallory Blackburn? I have listened to a part of this book, and it's basically like you have the knots and the crosses, and they kind of like can't mix. So they're different of different classes, social classes, so to speak. Yeah, I liked it. What I listened to, I think I listened for like 15 minutes. Either way, I thought it would be nicer just to read it. Then it was World Book Day in March, so I got this cute little booklet for £1, and it's a short story called Not Forever. So this is kind of like part of the series now. I got Ali Smith's Summer. This is a part of like a seasonal quartet. I think, no, it's not summer, I mean autumn, sorry. Summer is coming out in a few weeks or days. I don't know what this is about, I'm sorry, but it has like brilliant Financial Times, glorious, a delight, the novel of the year, all those type of stuff. So I'm like, okay, I want to see what all the fuss is about. And then the Women's Prize for Fiction. The long list was revealed at the beginning of March, and I was super enthusiastic about it. They had lovely titles on the list, so I bought a lot of them, and I wanted to review them last month in March, or at least before the shortlist would come out, and that is, I think, the 26th of April, so I have like 22 days left, but I've only read one book, so I don't think that that's gonna happen, but you know, a girl can try. We'll see. Also, here is a picture of me holding them, at least the most of them. Yeah, so I have been slacking a bit with the Blacklit series. I had so much planned in February for Black History Month, but I had exams and I was just a bit stressed, so I didn't really do much. So I felt a bit bad about that, but I mean, like, it happens. So either way, I still have a lot of things planned for Blacklit. So yeah, stay tuned. Then the International Man Booker Prize. This is one of my favorite ones because it is just very diverse. Basically, all the books are originally written in a non-English language and then translated to English. So then the person who wins are actually two people, so the translator and the author. So this year, actually, a Dutch person got longlisted, and that is Tommy Wieringa. I'll get the book. So I think it's called in English The Death of Murat Idrissi. This is the Dutch copy, De Dood van Murat Idrissi. So basically this book is about two Moroccan women who travel by car to Morocco, and then they end up smuggling this guy in the trunk. Like they put him in the trunk, and then they had the idea to just smuggle him into Europe. The only thing is that whilst they were on the boat from Morocco to Spain, he died. So then they're stuck with a dead person in the trunk. So that's what this book is about. I enjoyed it a lot. Made a few notes. I'm going to review it in English and in Dutch as well. So stay tuned for that one. Then, what else? Oh, yeah, I just wanted to quickly show you, one thing at a time, Seji. Okay, I just wanted to show you some of the books that I read and that I will be reviewing on my channel. This is so not convenient. Yeah, okay. So, The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I'm not gonna talk about what the summaries, but yeah, this one I read. I loved it. Also loved Stronger, Faster and More Beautiful by Alwyn Ellis Dayton. Then Malala Yousafzai, We Are Displaced. This was also such a good read. And The Gilded Wolves by Roshani Chokshi. These are all very good books, and I've written the reviews. I just need to film them. So yesterday you might have seen that I uploaded a review in Dutch, and that is because I want to be reading in more languages, not just only English. So I have started off with Dutch and then slowly progressing to German and Japanese again, and then again Swedish, and then slowly, if I get better, in Polish and French. But I mean, that's a long way ahead. But for now it's just Dutch. So I got 3 books. The first one is Jan Siebelink, Jas van Belofte. Then Mirjam Giele, Grondvuur. En then Astrid Boonstoppel, Dit is hoe het ging. So I'm excited about that. Then also I want to say that I am a Booksparks ambassador for the spring, so I'm going on 3 blind book dates, and the first one arrived last week, and that is Appearances by Sandra Helene, I think. So that's exciting. I also wanted to show you my copy of Grimm's Complete Fairy Tales. This is the Barnes and Noble's edition, and it's so pretty. I love it. Like, it has gold painted, sprayed, edges. It's pretty. I am reading this very slowly. I think there are like more than 500 stories in here, so I'm just reading them before I go to bed. So that's very nice. And the last book that I wanted to talk about is Lord of the Flies by William Golding. I am reading this because if you can remember, I did a video, I think in November, like book news, something like that. And I talked about this book called Wilder Girls by Rory Power, and that is like a feminist horror retelling of Lord of the Flies. So I wanted to read it before I would start reading that book. So I'm at page 30, and it is very interesting, and I will definitely do a review of this, and then for Wilder Girls. Then lastly, I wanted to talk about the Asian read-a-thon. This is organized by Cindy from Read with Cindy, Sandra from Got a Thing for Things, then Chloe by Books with Chloe, Cav from X Reading Solace X, and then Elias from Elias Reads. And yeah, this is so exciting. This is done, this will happen in May, so it's for I think the Asian Pacific American Heritage Month, and it's like, I've never seen a readathon like organized this well. Like, there's so many resources there's so many resources in this document, and it's super exciting. I mean, I am studying Japanese and Chinese, so this is very exciting. I have a lot of books by Asian authors, so this is a very nice thing that can motivate me to start reading more of them. Yeah, so you have like 5 challenges throughout the month. You can combine books to finish the challenges, and it's just like a huge list of authors, Asian authors, and a huge list of books. Like, they put so much work into this and everything around it. I am so excited. I can't wait. So yeah, I've left links down below for basically everything that I talked about, and yeah, I hope that you liked this. Thank you if you're still here, because I know that it was a lot, but like the next time if I do this again, I will definitely be talking about less, because this is like literally a month or 2 of bookish talk. So yeah, anyways, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.